Sarnath. See, in this we'll discuss what is the importance of Sarnath and also how UNESCO chooses the World Heritage Sites. How does UNESCO choose the World Heritage Site? And also, we'll also discuss the mains perspective of Sarnath. Mains perspective of Sarnath. Look at here, 45th, India's 45th UNESCO World Heritage Site. And Uttar Pradesh, 4th UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is inscribed during 48th session of World Heritage Committee, which is held in South Korea. These are few facts. It is 45th and 4th of UP, and it has been taken in 48th session in South Korea. Why Sarnath? Why it is sacred? Because, there are 4 holy sites in Buddhism. One is Lumbini, where the birth of the Buddha has happened. Bodh Gaya, where enlightenment has happened. And first sermon has happened in Sarnath. And last, the Mahat Parinirvana, Kushinagar. In these 4 sites, the third site is the Sarnath. And that's why it is also called Dharma Chakra Parivartana. Dharma Chakra Parivartana antaru. Where the first sermon, ante our disciple nu pilchi, first time tanu preach chesadu Buddhism. Next, how the historical journey has been. Historical journey along. First, Mauryan period. During Mauryan period, you can see Ashoka developed the Sarnath as a religious center. He also built the Dhamek Stupa, the Dharmajika Stupa and Ashokan pillar. You can see these pillars. There is this Dhamek Stupa which has been built by Ashoka Kartar. Then also we have the Dharmarajika Stupa, which also built by the Ashoka. So that he want to give importance to Buddhism. And the first ceremony Gurtuga idi kattistadu. Then it is also a stupa built for the Buddhism. Rendu Ashokane kattistadu. Then it's also we have Chaukandi Stupa in Sarnath. So it is also a place where Buddha met his first 5 disciples. It is built during Gupta period, not Mauryan period. Gupta period lo different stupa called Chaukandi Stupa was built, and this Dhamek Stupa and the Dharmarajika Stupa has been built during Mauryan period by Ashoka. Okay, then we have the Gupta period, which is also called the golden age of Buddhism, and here also the Sarnath became an important center for learning. Then we have Huna's invasion, where the Sarnath was damaged. Later it was restored by Harshavardhana restored the Sarnath. Then comes 11th century. Then it was sacked by Muhammad Ghazni. Malli it was sacked by Muhammad Ghazni. Subsequently revived by Pala king Mahipala. Malli revived chested. Then comes final destruction happened by Kutubuddin Aibak. దాన్ని డిస్ట్రాయ్ చేస్తాడు. అప్పటి నుంచి బుద్ధిజం డిస్ట్రాయ్ అవుతుంది ఇండియా, బుద్ధిజం డిక్లైన్ అవుతుంది ఇండియా. సో వీ హ్యావ్ స్టార్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ మౌర్యాస్, వేర్ అశోక వాజ్ more famous for propagating Buddhism by building different stupas like Dhamek Stupa, Dharmarajika Stupas and Ashok pillars. Then comes Guptas. Even Guptas also built Chaukandi Stupas. And also then comes Huna's invasion, where it has been destroyed by Hunas and then restored by the Harshavardhana. Then comes the next invasion by the 11th century Ghazni. It was restored by Mahipala. Then last, the destruction is happened by Kutubuddin Aibak, from which the Sarnath importance reduced. Sarnath important akkadi nunchi taggutu vachu. Okay, now comes the next one. It is also called with different names. Sarnath ki different names unnai. It is also called Rishipatana. Then Mrugadava and also Saranganath. It is all Lord of Deer antaru. Sarnath ki different names unnai. It is also called Rishipatana, then Mrugadava, then Sarangaratna. So then, who have discovered this Sarnath after destruction by the Kutubuddin Aibak. It has been discovered by Babu Jagat Singh, who is a local Jamindar. He discovered the relics of Sarnath. Discovered Chase. Then comes the scientific excavations by Alexander Cunningham, who is the father of Indian archaeology. Alexander Cunningham, then future exploration చేశాడు. Then he found out Dhamek Stupa అని ఉంటుంది, Dharmarajika Stupas ఉంటాయి, Ashokan pillars ఉంటాయి. Then we have monasteries or viharas. Then sculptures, inscription బయటకు వచ్చాయి. All these came out. Okay. This we have identified. Then Ashokan pillar. Ashokan pillar is also present in Sarnath. You know, it is made from the Chunar sandstone to kattar. Then built around 250 BC by Emperor of Ashoka. Features 4 majestic Asiatic lions standing back to back. Asiatic lions. Next, there are also the animal relics on the Abascus. You can see 24 spoked Dharma chakras. There are bull, horse, elephant and lion. Bull, horse, elephant and lion on this Sarnath lion capital. Okay, it is adopted as India's official national emblem on 26 January 1950, and it is written Satyameva Jayate, which is taken from Mundaka Upanishad. It is a symbol of truth, power, courage and justice. This is about Sarnath lion temple, especially groups kadutadi 20 ఏ animals ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని చక్రాస్ ఉన్నాయి, 24 చక్రాస్ ఉన్నాయి, అండ్ ఆల్సో ఏ శాండ్ స్టోన్ తో కట్టారు, ఎవరు కట్టారు, ఏ లైన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. నెక్స్ట్ విహారస్, ధర్మచక్ర జీన విహార. So I told you it is not only site for Buddhism but also site for Jainism. Where viharas, Jaina viharas kattar. We have Dharmachakra Jaina Vihara, which is built by Queen Kumara Devi of Gadavala dynasty. So this vihara has been built. Then Moolakanda Kuti Vihara, which is built by Mahabodhi Society. 1930s lo Mahabodhi Society kattundi. Then comes Jain heritage. Digambara Jain temple is also present near to Sarnath. Digambara Jain temple. So that's why it is revered by Buddhism, it is revered by Jainism also. Okay? Until here we have talked about Sarnath. But UNESCO ela choose chestum sites ni. How do UNESCO choose these sites? UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The World Heritage Convention was adopted by UNESCO in 1972 and came into force on 1975. According to this convention only, World Heritage Sites declared chestaru. Now we have, what is the eligibility and criteria to declare a site? The sites must be on the tentative list of each state party. For example, India oka 10 sites list చేస్తుంది. ఇవన్నీ మాకు యునెస్కో వరల్డ్ హెరిటేజ్ సైట్ లో కావాలి అని. సో అలా లిస్ట్ చేసి పెట్టుండాలి ఫస్ట్. Then must possess outstanding universal value to humanity. Then it must meet at least one of 10 criteria, 5 cultural and 5 natural. Then it is assessed for the integrity and authenticity. Ivanni assess eligibility criteria. Then the World Heritage Committee is the decision-making body. It selects sites for inscription on the World Heritage Site, monitor the states for conservation of inscribed site, administer the World Heritage Fund and allocates financial assistance. ఇలా సైట్గా డిక్లేర్ చేయడం వల్ల వచ్చే బెనిఫిట్స్ ఏంటంటే ఫినాన్షియల్ అసిస్టెన్స్ వస్తుంది, రికగ్నిషన్ వస్తుంది, టూరిజం ప్రమోట్ అవుతుంది. వీటన్నిటి కోసం డిక్లేర్ చేయాలని కోరుకుంటాం. దెన్ ద వరల్డ్ హెరిటేజ్ కమిటీ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ 21 స్టేట్ పార్టీస్ సెలెక్టెడ్ బై జనరల్ అసెంబ్లీ, మీట్స్ వన్స్ ఇన్ అన్ ఇయర్, కెన్ include the sites on the list of World Heritage on Danger, encourage the international cooperation for conservation. Okay, this is how decision making comes. Next, India's global ranking. ఇప్పుడు 45 ఉన్నాయి మనకు సైట్స్, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ సార్నాథ్. సో ఇట్ ఇస్ 6th గ్లోబలీ. ఇండియా ఇస్ 6th. అంటే చైనావి 59 ఉన్నాయి వరల్డ్ హెరిటేజ్ సైట్స్, ఇటలీవి 59 ఉన్నాయి, జర్మనీ 54, స్పెయిన్ 49, ఫ్రాన్స్ 48, ఇండియా ఇస్ 45. So it is a 6th globally in the World Heritage Sites. We have 37 cultural sites, 7 natural sites, and 1 is a mixed site. Mixed sites are present. Recent additions. The first happens in the Agra Fort, 1983. The Dholavira, Gujarat, which is in 2021. Then Ramappa Temple, 2024. These are recent additions to the World Heritage Sites. Okay. Now, ఈ సారనాథ్ అనేది 1998 నుంచి ఆ టెంటేటివ్ లిస్ట్ లో ఉంది. Since 1998 it has been present in the tentative list. 1998 నుంచి 20 tentative list లో ఉంది. Now they have given the status of World Heritage Site. Okay. Now see the number of states. ఇది మేజర్ గా గ్రూప్స్ లో క్వశ్చన్. ఏ స్టేట్స్ కి ఎక్కువ హెరిటేజ్ సైట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏ స్టేట్ కి అసలు హెరిటేజ్ సైట్స్ లేవు. సో యూ కెన్ సీ ద మోర్ స్టేట్స్ ఈజ్ మహారాష్ట్ర, రాజస్థాన్, ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్. And there is one state, Andhra Pradesh, which doesn't have any World Heritage Site. Andhra Pradesh doesn't have, even Telangana వచ్చింది, Ramappa Temple was recent, but Andhra Pradesh doesn't have any World Heritage Sites. Huh? No. So that's the question directly asked in groups. Okay? So this is a World Heritage Site subject. Okay? No? Now this is 45th. This is it. Okay? So it has met 2 criterions. నేనేం చెప్పాను, 1 out of 10 criterias meet అవ్వాలి, అప్పుడే యునెస్కో ఇన్స్క్రైబ్ చేస్తుంది. Sarnath has met 2 criterions. One is criteria 3, another one is criteria 4, where it is a cultural tradition or the civilization which is living or has disappeared.